Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 of our new pond build. So today, after looking at the drone video from yesterday, the first mini mission I want to do is I'm going to push this topsoil pile back. After looking at the drone video, I wanted a little more footprint because by the time you factor in the dam, how wide it is, your water level is going to be only half of this opening almost, because you got to build that dam, 60, 70 feet wide. So first thing I'm going to do is push the dirt back, and then I'm going to start in on the core trench. Okay, so today's core trench project is going to be a little different, a little challenging. First of all, it's going to be my first one with the new John Deere. Usually I've got my excavator, or when I had a skid steer or a tractor. So be patient with me, but I'm going to show you the methods I used until I figured out the best way to do this. But my initial attempt was, because it's good clay that I'm in, so from the left where the dirt pile is, I'm going to push it to the right and kind of dig the core trench sideways, if you will, because this is good clay. I'm going to reuse it. I'm going to put it right back into that core trench. But then you'll see it's going to get a little challenging to maneuver that thing and get the clay on the outside of the core trench. Then I'll switch to the excavator. But anyways, here's what I'm getting at right here. I'm going to try and push it from left to right. It might not look that pretty, but it would still be functional. So let's see how this goes for a little bit. All right, I think I'm going to go get the excavator because I can't maneuver that machine around, and I need this is beautiful wet clay, heavy wet clay. So, but I need to push all that right back in there to compact it. So I'm going to get the excavator, dig out the core trench, and then I'll push it all back in with that thing and then compact it down. So I'd like to get a little deeper than where it's at now. But so far with this kind of clay, this thing should seal up even without a core trench. But let's get the excavator. quail, nice. All right, I'm switching back to the big machine. It's just too slow digging for me. Yeah, it ain't gonna look pretty with this, but it will be functional, so I could listen to that quail for a while. Let's hop back in here and keep going. All right, I'm gonna try from this way. I'll try to scoop out, back out, and dump it over here. I don't know how it's gonna work. Okay, so this is the method I should have used from the get-go, but my fear was, you know, when you cut this thing a couple feet deep, I've already trimmed off the topsoil a couple feet. How am I going to get this heavy clay to the inside, to the left side? So this is the way I'm going to do it. This is the way I'm going to finish this today. So we'll rip through some fast forward on opening up the core trench, and then the next phase after that, finishing it up. Maybe this will work better. I was originally trying to go that way so I could just keep pushing, but it's the worst part right here, this core trench. Alright, work at this for a while. Check back in. Might work. Okay, so once I got this method down, I was able to pick up my speed a little bit on finishing digging this thing, and I made it almost twice as wide in the bend as you'll see up here. So once I got it open where I can maneuver in there, it was all good. So I'm making it extra wide and even deeper right at the bend, which is the worst part, where you normally get leaks because the hydraulic pressure is the most on the deepest part of the dam. So I'm hopeful this is going to work. I mean, this is all beautiful clay. It probably didn't even need a core trench, but I'm doing it with the hopes that, you know, if that one little extra chance of not having a leak, then it's worth the work. Making it extra wide here in the bend. That's where you get most of your leaks at. Okay, finally time to fill in the core trench. Let me show it to you before we fill it in and start compacting it. It pretty much ends right up here. This water line's going to be up here a little higher. But where you need it mainly is down in that corner. That's where all the most hydraulic pressure is, trying to get underneath the dam. So I'm going to fill it in about halfway, then I'm going to go in and compact it, and then I'll fill it all the way, compact it some more, and then I can finally start digging.